they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window? I know they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets.
Welcome to another episode of Graybo's Giblets. We're out here dropping giblets. I'm your host, Graybo, and I'm joined by Denny one time and Fitz to break down the NFL Week 1. Fellas, where are we looking for best bet props in DFS? How are we doing today? You guys excited for some NFL?
Cannot wait.
3 words.
It's good to see you guys. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It has been a long time, but we've finally made it. It's finally arrived. It is Thursday while we're doing this podcast, and we got the Chiefs and Lions tonight. The board. Let's go, fellas. The board. Give me 3 bets for Week 1 slate, and just your general take on the Week 1 board. Who we like? We'll start with Duke. Yeah, Duke, jump right in.
The game I'm most excited about watching is the Bills at the Jets. I want to see what Aaron Rodgers looks like. I can't wait. Like I'm pro Josh. I'm a big Josh Allen guy, so like I cannot wait to see that game. But games I'm betting, I try to look at NFL game lines are real sharp. Obviously, like you're fighting over a point here and a point there. But one team and one player I'm kind of higher than the public on is the Browns and Deshaun Watson. You guys know that. I keep talking about it.
Yes.
So, the Browns are getting 2.5 at home against division rival Cincy. Obviously, Burrow's probably going to play, but he might be a little gimpy, maybe not. But 2.5 points, division rivalry at home. That's just enough for me to get a little sliver of value there. Now that Bosa's playing, I'm taking Fitz's Niners, laying 2.5 at Pitt. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Tomlin's going to keep it close, but I think the Niners will win by a field goal or more. And then finally, my favorite bet of the week, which we'll talk about to lock it up, just because you guys like the other side, is the Texans getting 10 from the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win, but 10 points is a lot. The Texans are going to be a little better than last year, better than you guys think they are. And it comes down to the quarterback position, right? If the quarterback position's a nightmare, then that's how they don't cover. But give me 10 points in the Texans.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, the quarterback of the Texans. And I'll talk about that in a second. But Fitz, you have 3 bets you want to throw out there for us?
Yeah, and I want to say I think the NFL got the schedule right. Looking ahead, the primetime games I think are the best 3 games, maybe besides Cleveland and Cincinnati. So I'm looking forward to tonight's game. If this episode gets out, I don't know, probably not. So last night's game
depends on our producer.
Last night's game. Congrats to the Lions for the big upset win. And then obviously it wouldn't be NFL without Cowboys Giants on Sunday Night Football. Tradition unlike any other. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Niners. I was actually thinking about taking the Steelers before the Bosa contract extension news came out, but I just think that the Niners are a much better team than the Steelers. I know Tomlin gets them ready for Week 1, and but I'm just gonna go ahead and take them minus 2.5. I'm going to take the Titans +3 on the road.
I like that one too.
Yeah, the Saints locker room is in complete shambles with the news of Jake Haener getting suspended for PEDs. So I don't see how they can get
drop a giblet
for that. And in the last week on the college football podcast, went with one of the highest totals and took the over. I'm going to go with one of the lowest totals and take the under this week. In one of the grossest games on the slate, the Cardinals at Commanders, under 38. Give it to me.
I like that strategy. I love it. All right, so for me, again, we invested a lot in Herbert, Allen, Lamar with cards, so I'm excited to see how those guys react Week 1. I am definitely the opposite of Denny. My favorite bet is Ravens -10 at home. CJ Stroud, rookie quarterback going into Baltimore. That is tough, and I don't think it's gonna work out for him this week. He's gonna learn a lot Week 1 and maybe improve. But I just think being his first week in a real game in the NFL and that atmosphere, I think the Ravens are going to roll the Texans, and I think the Ravens will be picked in every Survivor. including mine. And then I do like I like to get a home team that is a dog. And the best one that I saw were the Giants plus 3.5.
I like that too.
Dogs at home, primetime Danny Dimes. First game, division game, exactly. Everyone is all on the Cowboys this year. Dak, I mean, who knows what Dak's going to do? I'm going to take the Giants. Look at them last year too. Yeah, Danny one time, exactly, just one time.
Danny one time.
And that hook is great too because the Cowboys, I think, maybe win by 3 and I still cover, right? And then, just hearing Fitz all summer long talk about the Falcons. They're at home.
God, I hope you're right.
You and me both. Minus 3.5. I'm going to take the Falcons against another rookie quarterback, Bryce Young, and the Panthers. That's kind of why I am betting that week 1. Like week 1, NFL is so hard. You don't know what you're going to get week 1.
That's another low total to maybe look at the under.
It's tough. So my 3 Ravens minus 10, Giants plus 3.5, Falcons minus 3.
Sounds like we agree on everything except the Baltimore game, right? Like everything else y'all said, I agree with. So really, that comes down to who's right, Baltimore.
He said, "Got it, who's right." Desmond Ritter time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it a little later.
Yeah.
Prop City, best prop bets of week 1. I got a few. Duke, you have any to give us? I love props.
You love props. I don't do a lot of prop betting. I do a lot of daily fantasy, obviously, but prop betting I don't. So the way I kind of looked at this one was like, who's bad? I was like, the Cardinals. Cardinals are bad. So the Commanders will probably score. Of the Commanders, where you get the most value. I looked at B-Rob, but ultimately went with Jahan Dotson because you get a little more value there, plus 175. And he did score week 1 last year for what it's worth. I think I'm pretty pro Jahan Dotson from a fantasy standpoint, DFS, everything. So let's get
card market.
Let's get let's get him in the end zone. Jahan Dotson.
I like it. He's on my fantasy team. All right, Fitz, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go tie this one to my underplay with Joshua Dobbs getting the nod at quarterback under 210.5 passing yards. I don't think he even sniffs that. So
no eyebrows, no game,
nothing.
Just nothing.
I'm not doing it. And then I'm going to go with our guy Lamar over 51.5 rushing yards. He should be able to get that.
You on that.
And see, while he's rushing the ball, the clock's running, and they win by 9. Go ahead.
Yep. I'll allow it. As long as they win.
So you got a 51.5. I saw 52.5. So I'll go find 51.5. But I have Lamar over rushing yards as well, 51.5. Will be the one I get. It's Bijan time. Name starter. Anytime touchdown, even money.
I like that bet.
Okay, playing the Panthers.
I like it because he runs the ball, he catches passes,
Yeah.
he plays all the down, he gets goal line.
Playing the Panthers.
Yeah.
Ritter, throw it to him.
Yep.
Double up.
And the new position they created in Atlanta, did you see this? For Patterson?
For Patterson, yeah.
Joker.
It's called the Joker.
Yeah.
They listed it on the depth chart as J.
Oh,
That's
love
hilarious.
that. I love that even more. Falcons, maybe Falcons are our team this year. Our betting team? Who knows?
I hope that, to win the division, sure.
Yeah.
That's where it stops.
and then it is Russell Wilson over 221.5, playing the Raiders. It's time to let Russ cook. I think he's going to.
He better cook.
I think he's going to get.
He's going to be out of the kitchen if he doesn't cook soon.
So I am going to take that. I know it's a little risky, but I like that minus 115. And Lamar was minus 115 as well. So Bijan, anytime touchdown, Russ over 221.5, Lamar over 51.5 rushing yards to start week 1. Now we get into our DFS picks, daily fantasy, that we love to do and lose money on, but we just love it. DraftKings especially, we do DraftKings, so this will be DraftKings values, not FanDuel. So sorry for those that play FanDuel, go play DraftKings. So we'll give you a quarterback, a stud, and a value pick. For running back and wide receiver, we'll give you 3 picks, top tier, mid tier, and a lower tier. And then tight end, we'll give you a lock and a value pick. And we don't care about defense. All right, so Duke, start us off with the quarterback here. Who do you like at quarterback?
So at quarterback, give me stud. I will take Lamar, get a couple rushing touchdowns. And then value, give me Deshaun at 6,000. $6K, you save a lot of money. He's very likely to get in the end zone with his feet. So I'm pro. I'm a Deshaun. I'm just going to keep beating that drum until it bucks me.
Yeah, and if you don't like, for me, like quarterback, like I might not have a stud pick because I like the value picks better. So if you don't have one, you can just say I'm fading the stud, which would be good for week one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of tough matchups for the stud quarterbacks. You can save a lot of money going down to a guy like Deshaun and get him at 6K. All right, so Fitz, I know you are more of a best ball player.
Yeah, kind of the opposite of Duke here.
Yeah.
I'm more of a prop better.
Yeah.
Don't do as much daily. I usually just kind of give you guys money and join your entries, and then have to Venmo you guys because you guys never pay out dividends.
But you're really good at fantasy football.
Tax write-off.
But you're really good at fantasy football, and this kind of is like fantasy football just with salary cap. So we would like to hear your thoughts. Quarterback.
I think most of mine are what you would consider value plays.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Ant-Man. No real film on him besides the preseason. I think he'll have some opportunities. He'll probably be playing from behind. So he's at 5,600. So I'll sprinkle some of him. I'll go Jamal Williams, take advantage of his pricing here before Kamara comes back. I don't know if Miller is playing. I think I saw an injury.
He's
status.
been banged up for a while. Yeah, I don't know. He's very questionable. Yes.
So 5,100 for him. I'm gonna go with my guy Drake London. I have him in the redraft league, and I'm banking on him having a big year with Ritter. He's at 5,400. And then for tight end, I'm gonna go with Hawk at 5,900. I think Denny put me on him. Honestly, it was against Tampa Bay secondary, so I think he can have some success there.
Love it. I didn't even think about Jamal Williams. See, this is why I want your insight. So he gave us all the positions just like that. Love it. For me, quarterback-wise, like, I don't think I'm going to play Lamar at 8,000, but I won't hate it if someone does. I'm going to save some money and go down to 2 or maybe 3 value picks here. Spread them out. Russell, 5,900 against the Raiders. T-Law, 6,500. With Calvin Ridley's back, that offense is going to be looking good and clicking against the Colts. The only thing is like why Fitz said play Ant-Man is, Jaguars might be up and, melting the clock and running the ball. And then Fitz talked me into playing Ritter at 4,900 versus Carolina. That looks very tempting.
So did Duke only give his quarterback? I was not listening.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, he's done. He gave us 4 plays, which I like all of them. I didn't even think about Jamal Williams. Yeah, it's our first week doing this. You can do whatever you want, Fitz.
I will start paying attention to the podcast going forward.
But so quarterbacks, yeah, we're kind of all over the place, but we like the same people. We play multiple lineups, so we'll sprinkle a lot of these guys in and hopefully hit something special. For running back, we're going to do three here if you have them. A stud, a mid-tier person that you could lock in a value play. Denny, do you have any of those?
Yeah, running backs. I think I'm just pretty big on Bijan across the board. There's just not many running backs these days that play all 3 downs, and he may come out some. I get it. They have some other guys, but he's gonna hit the goal line carries and he catches balls out of the backfield. So I just like him at 8K. I just picture him having like a rookie season similar to Saquon. That's what I'm like as far as usage. And then my value, which I think you may say as well, is Rashad in Tampa. I do think Rashad is the best back there and he's going to end up getting most of the carries. He may split some time early, but I think he's just pretty cheap at, what is he,
5,500, yeah. I love it. I have both those guys. So I love that we were aligned. Bijan, 8,000. Save a little money, not going all the way up to McCaffrey versus Carolina. Yeah, they have a couple other running backs, but he's full go. I think he's going to be awesome fantasy-wise. I think he's going to be popular this week, too. And then I was looking at like the mid-tier, and I was looking at Madison against Oakland at 6,500, but I went down to 6,000 to save some money with Kenneth Walker against the Rams. If he can just get past Aaron Donald, Name another person on that defense. They're pretty bad. And Seattle loves to run the ball. Carroll loves to run the ball. So I like Walker. Rashad White at 5,500 for all the things Duke mentioned. And 5,200 PPR monster, which in DraftKings you get a lot of points for points per reception. Gibson at 52 versus a terrible Arizona defense. Robinson will run. Gibson will be in there for throwing downs. I hope Arizona can hang in, maybe build up a lead, and Gibson comes in and plays a lot. For that price, is really good. Sneaky fantasy play, by the way, Gibson. So those are my running backs for DFS. What about wide receivers, Denny? Who you got?
I'm looking forward to this Dolphins-Chargers game as a possible shootout. Everybody remembers when Tua's healthy, that offense rolls. Their running backs are kind of doo-doo in Miami. So I think Waddle and Tyreek are going to have big years. Waddle's a little dinged up. He's questionable. He's probably going to play, but I just think Tyreek's healthy and fastest guy in the world. So give me Tyreek at 8,200. And value, maybe I'm watched too many of these hype videos.
Speaking of another quick wide receiver,
I mean, unless they doctored that video, I feel like Ridley's been resting for 2 years and he's ready to roll, and he looks fast. And so I'm gonna play him early and hope I'm right. We'll see 6,500 for Ridley.
Those videos, it was Ridley, Zay Jones, and Zay Jones is not slow, and then it was is he going slow motion? Ridley,
it's quicksand.
Ridley looks fresh, like you said.
Well, he's not coming off a big injury, right?
No, he just gambled. He likes to gamble, like us.
So he's healthy. He's dude. Let's go.
He thinks excited.
Yeah. I can't believe you disparage your boy A-Chain like that.
Yeah, well, I think their third string guy is the best guy, A-Chain. So I think he'll get in there, but the first 2 guys are pretty doo-doo.
Wilson on the IR, so he's actually
Wilson. Yeah, he's right. Wilson's IR. Mostert always banged up.
Fast,
as you would know.
Yeah, Mostert will be good for 3 games, and then A-Chain's gonna be the guy by week 6, 7, 8, something like that.
I mean, Justin Jefferson is going to cook the Tampa Bay secondary.
Yeah,
8,800. It is expensive, but it's worth it when he's going to get 2 touchdowns for you.
We sold 2 of our big J Jeffs. We got one more big one in the shop. So if he has a big week 1, let's get that boy listed.
I mean, let's get it.
The Hollow? Did we sell that yesterday?
The Hollow.
Yeah.
You shipped it. Yeah.
We have another one.
We sold one in Burbank.
Oh, gotcha,
the contenders.
Yeah.
All right. What are you looking at me like that?
Why are you looking at me like that?
My mid-tier guy. A lot of people are not loving the Tampa Bay wide receivers for good reason when Baker Mayfield is throwing to you. But for that price, Godwin at 5,900.
That's a good price.
Is a great price. Baker will dump the ball off. Godwin loves to run these quick little slant routes. And for 5,900, Mike Evans is the deep threat, which Baker will not get it to him. So Godwin's the player at 5,900. And then my value is definitely a sleeper here in Zay Flowers at 4,000. It could be he stays there all year, or he could be someone that you start seeing 7K, right? So maybe this is the week to get him at 4,000. We don't know.
$7 million signing bonus. They're going to give him the ball.
Yeah, give him the ball. They're playing the Texans. They're -10, but Denny thinks the Texans are going to keep it close. So Zay Flowers is a really good play then, right? All right, so Zay Flowers at 4K, really good value play. I like Jefferson, Godwin, Flowers. Also like Hill as well. Hill is my second behind Jefferson at that price, 8,200. So you could save some money there if you want to get off Jefferson. All right, tight ends, which we usually, I think me and Denny have the same strategy unless it's Kelsey. We kind of want to get value here. But tight end is always hard. So Denny, what we got?
Yeah, if you're going to spend up, I think I just like saving a little money still and getting Hawk at 5,900 as opposed to getting Andrews at his price. And then value, I just think I'm going to probably play these guys a lot this year until their price goes up. Jawan Johnson for New Orleans, and Okonkwo for 3,800 for the Titans. Okonkwo had a good end of the year last year, and I hope that continues. But Jawan, both of these guys, I think more Okonkwo is more like the steady guy where Jawan could get 0 catches or he could have 2 touchdowns.
Right.
So he's a good tournament play, and Okonkwo might be a better cash game play.
Well, I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot. Look at that. Cash games versus tournaments. Couldn't think
English words.
I couldn't think of the word. Thank you. All right. Tight end for me, Goddard at 5,000 with Hurts, a prime target for Jalen this week. But I also talked about Atlanta and Denver and having Ritter and having Wilson. You want to be able to double up your tight end. So a lot of times with my strategies, whoever your quarterback is, take whoever that tight end is on the same team to get those double up points. So Pitts would be Ritter's double up with the Falcons at 4,500, and Dulcich, shout out Bavosa. Shout out Bavosa. Russell Wilson's double up in Denver would be my two value plays. So go win some money on DFS. Play those guys that we said or fade us, and you probably win more. All right. Lock of the week and Survivor pick. One of my favorite things to do in the NFL season is play Survivor. It's one of my favorite shows. If you didn't know that, had a podcast called Snuff Your Torch.
No big deal.
About Survivor. No big deal. When I was teaching,
A lot of crossover, I think.
So we're doing our Lock of the Week segment with Survivor. Once you pick a team, you cannot use them again in Survivor. So me, Fitz, and Denny will do a little Survivor contest. Winner should get what? We need to think of something.
Well, loser has to wear the mascot costume.
Well, someone lost that already in golf, and I don't know who it was, but I know y'all had a bet with One and Done that whoever lost between you two had to wear a mascot outfit.
I lost.
And Duke's pointing over to Fitz. And I don't know if that was a thing or not. So,
It was a thing.
Okay. I don't know if you're going to do it or not, but
We don't have a mascot costume yet. So we have to just count all the days you have to do it. Once we get the costume, we'll just
get it.
Okay.
pay our debts.
All right. Well, if you win this, Fitz, then you're free.
How about you have to wear it on the March Madness party at the new Gray Bows?
I love that.
That'll
Take
be
pictures with the kids.
all day. All the games.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Sure.
All right. Lock of the week, Survivor pick. Denny. I can't believe this is your lock of the week. All right, go ahead. Tell
Well,
us.
I was thinking I had it down to a couple different games, but then I saw who you guys picked, and so I'm like, let's just fade Gray and Fitz all freaking day. So give me the Texans plus 10 as my lock of the week. And for my Survivor pick, obviously I can't take the Ravens because I'm fading them in the big bet. Obviously, I think the Ravens are a fine pick, probably the best pick. But this will be different. Give me the Commanders at home against the Josh Dobbs-led Cardinals.
Yeah, I like that. Fitz, who you got for your lock of the week and Survivor pick?
I'm going to go Packers plus 1 on the road
Ooh.
against the Bears. I'm just going to
Ooh.
take the coaching edge there. I like LaFleur. I think they're better than the Bears. The Bears they're interesting, but they didn't get that much better, right? They got DJ Moore.
They only won 3 games last year.
I like Fields, I do, but I think the Packers can win this one. They kind of will they roll over the ownage of the Bears to Love? We'll see. And then I'm going to go Ravens. I think that's the unanimous pick.
That's the play.
That would be a fun one though for our big Survivor League if the Texans did outright win.
Oh yeah,
that would eliminate 80% of the pool probably.
Yeah, if Washington or Baltimore loses, yeah.
And that's what you got to think of. Like the big pools, probably not play the Ravens.
How fun would it be if segment 4 was done after week 1? This pod.
Commanders, Seahawks are a good play. I'm all in on the Ravens. Lock of the week, Ravens minus 10. Lock of the week, Ravens survive. Ravens lose, Denny wins. And then we're just going to play again.
Easy game.
So me and Fitz on the Ravens for Survivor. Denny has Commanders. And then I have Ravens minus 10. Denny has Texans plus 10. Why don't we just bet each other?
Yeah, save the juice.
God. And then being a card shop, we got to talk a little bit about cards. Week 1, who are we rooting for the shop? I know we're all in on a lot of quarterbacks, so that's what I'm looking for. Looking forward to week 1 is the quarterbacks, especially the Lamar Jackson show against Houston. Better have a good week against the Texans because we got a big card in Burbank that Denny could talk about. But Denny, who else are we rooting for the shop?
Yeah, so for a couple of us pull our money together, we call it the fund, and we buy some bigger cards we might not buy on our own. And we obviously have a lot invested in these 3 guys. These 3 guys are all quarterbacks, folks that at some point in the last year, their value dropped. Herbert and Allen, both their value dropped right after the playoffs when Herbert, they blew the big lead. Allen looked really bad in his loss. And so we got a couple big cards of each of those guys in the offseason. And then we had a Lamar, traded up for a bigger Lamar at Burbank last week. Obviously, Lamar's value is way down. If you look at Lamar, same rookie class as Allen, like the difference in price is massive. And Lamar's MVP winner. Lamar's got Zay Flowers now. He's got Odell, and not to mention Bateman and Andrews. And so I expect them to have a good year. And I think he has a lot of upside as far as value. So those three guys, if any of them get hurt in week 1 or 2 or 3, you're going to see me cry. So let's keep them healthy. And let's have them have some big fantasy days, and then maybe we can make some money on those guys.
Absolutely. Fitz, you have anything to add with those guys? Or
Yeah, it's really Herbert for us. Duke picked up 2 monsters out in Burbank.
We did
a flawless rookie auto, BGS 9.5, and a Contenders Optic auto, PSA 10, auto 10. They're beauts.
Beautiful. Flawless out of 20. Contenders out of 50.
That's right. Yeah.
So they get a big game.
We're
obviously.
heavy on.
We're heavy on.
They don't have to. He doesn't have to win. I mean, it's a tough game against the Dolphins, but we need to see them win a game after last year's collapse.
He's got
playoffs.
Mike Williams healthy. He's got Quentin Johnson.
New offensive coordinator likes to air it out.
Right.
I mean, use that arm.
Sure. Sling it. Let's have a 48 to 45 game with the Dolphins. That'd be great.
That would be great. And then you also have the Chargers and beat the spread.
Mm-hmm.
The listeners don't know it.
Right.
All right, so that's going to be all for today. Good luck with your bets. Thanks for listening with Riding with Graybos, and be sure to tune in next time. Leave us a review, 5 stars. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, giblets.
When I go to sleep, I don't see sheep, see dollar signs. $100 got him beat the eyes for the 100th time at a money line. Brock Purdy was irrelevant, now I'm at the front like a cutting line. G5 to the power 5, grade was on fire like it's summertime. I know they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window? I know they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window?